the winner.
Give us an overview of what Florida's voting system looked like at that time, if you can.
Well, it was interesting. The technology obviously was not nearly what it is today. There was no mail-in voting. We have mail-in voting, which we can talk about at a different point. Um, the ballots were far more complicated and harder to understand. If you remember, there was this big discussion about a large group of voters voted for, I think it was Pat Buchanan was the third party candidate,
Mm-hmm.
um, and whether or not they meant to vote for Al Gore, and that was part of the larger discussion. The ballots were complicated. Um, there was no electronic tabulation in the way there is today, which I would love to get into at some point. Um, Kind of the early voting, there was nothing like what we have today. It's very structured. It's pre-canvassed. Voter rolls. We kind of took voter rolls as they were. Now cleaning up the voter rolls is a really important component of if you want to get elections correct in one's own state, you have to clean up the voter rolls. People didn't really think about that very much back then. And then, as I said, there was no vote by mail. So it was really, or very little of it, I guess I should say. So it was really a very different dynamic. Today, it's much more technologically driven, but it's also got tremendous numbers of safeguards in
Mm-hmm.
place. Back then, in 2000, there was such a reliance on the human eye and the human hand to tabulate, to look at hanging chads and those kinds of things. Today, it's much more automated, but in the best way, with a lot of safeguards in place.
So,
Remember college? Well, now, college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. Is your private student loan debt keeping you up at night? You really need to talk to YRefi. YRefi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can save you thousands of dollars and get you a custom payment that you can afford. And they don't care what your credit score is. Don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call YRefi today.